Rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Okay, guys, just like they're simulating the sun and using a solar sun simulator, we've come to learn through our research that even the moon, not necessarily being simulated. Again, a lot of people who haven't been researching this, they're not sure what to make of it, so they have their own objective point of view, subhanAllah. Now, this lady just recently experienced this phenomenon whilst looking at the moon. We've had a full moon the last few days, and maybe she's been looking at it through her new telescope. What I certainly believe is because the sun is waning in strength and weakening because it's sharing this barycenter with An-Najm Thaqib and it's draining the sun of its surface energy, they use a solar sun simulator above our atmosphere. But the moon, because it takes borrowed light, subhanAllah, from our sun, is not as clearly as visible. Now, people would notice that, of course, right? So, I mean, they can simulate the sun at daytime. What do they do with the moon? So, in this instance, what we believe and understand is that they're using holographic technology. And throughout my research, I've found that many instances, although a lot of my research has been focused on our sun, I've come across a lot of instances where very competent individuals have found two moons or some sort of a celestial object around the vicinity of our moon, and they weren't quite sure what to make of that. At any rate, this is a very compelling video. I just wanted to again maybe document it and archive it. Let's just watch it together, and she'll explain it to us.
Hi friends, it's Wednesday, July 12th, and it's about 3 a.m. I just got back inside and imported these photos from my camera, and I was really proud of myself because I ordered a telescope, I put it together myself, I went outside and I set it up, and my first time ever using a telescope, I'm able to find the moon, and here you are seeing it through the viewfinder, not very clear with my cell phone. And not only that, but I'm actually able to see it. I spent about an hour just playing around with the different lenses, trying to figure out how it works, and I was really happy. I thought I did a pretty good job. I had ordered a cell phone adapter, I guess you could call it. It hung on to the lens itself, and it took some doing, but I was able to get things in clearly. Then I started noticing, after I put my cell phone away, a strange thing. Here's the moon. What is this? Right around this time I noticed that there was a moon halo. It's not coming in very clear with my cell phone by itself. Here's the moon on the left. I don't know what this is. I have video to show. Alright, so I'm trying to bring it into focus. There it is. Behind the moon. What is that? I kept trying to make sure that it wasn't some kind of flare, that it wasn't just part of the moon that I couldn't see. As you can see, it looks like a second moon behind our moon, but a dark one. And they look very close to each other. To me, I can only see it because it's so close to this illuminated thing in front of it. And I'm so sorry that it's so jumpy and moving so much. I was trying to use my hands to move it around. I mean, I'm trying really hard here to look at this objectively and not just react out of fear. But if you guys wanted any kind of proof before of a moon simulator, I would say that this has to be it. There you see that there's just brightness, a flare. There's nothing there. But over here, that's not just brightness. What is that? I mean, go figure, it's my first time out with a telescope ever, and I would see something like this. I was trying to make a video right away to say, hey guys, go look, but it's quite late. By the time I finally got this uploaded, it's so late. Look at that. As you can tell, I haven't edited anything. This is straight from the phone right into iPhotos. I'm hoping someone will tell me that I'm just naive, that I was using the telescope and saw something, but I can't help but think that I actually saw the real moon behind this fake facade. I think what I was trying to do here was bring it into focus. I mean, I seriously don't know what that is. It's weird because it's almost like there's something down here too. Oh, I'm so silly. That's my lens. But is this our actual moon? And for some reason it's dark now? And this is the simulator? Oh my gosh.
Okay, so the reason it would be dark, guys, sorry to interject again, is if our sun is waning, as we've maintained it is, weakening in strength, and there's a lot of copious amounts of evidence to support that hypothesis, then our moon is not going to enjoy the same borrowed light that it does and reflect back here on Earth from our sun, because the sun naturally isn't as bright as it should be. Hence why they're compensating that with the solar sun simulator. And again, we've shown you a plethora of evidence to support that hypothesis as well. Now, if that's the case, then what they have to do is substitute the moon, not just the sun. And the only way they could do that is maybe using holographic technology, or again, simulate the moon just the way they simulate the sun. Now, this lady isn't the only individual. I'm going to leave a link to her video directly for you guys if you want to finish it off. But I don't want this vlog to be any longer than necessary. But I do want to include another finding which corroborates the exact same thing that this lady found around the same time by another individual who's a researcher himself. And it's absolute, these are two very independent researchers, by the way. I need to stress that. There's no collusion going on between these two guys. They're both set in different regions and different locations at different times, maybe a day or two apart from each other, whilst everyone's been excited about the full moon. They've come across this phenomena where they're seeing two moons quite literally above our atmosphere, and also seeing this halo around the atmosphere. So we'll quickly look at this, and I'll just take you guys to this gentleman's video. Hold on. Two moons, two moons, two moons. Where's it gone? There you go. Okay, so let's quickly watch this.
Good morning, everybody. It is July 10th, 2017, and I am showing you, going right to the...
Okay, guys, so the lady, if you go back to her video and listen to it again, you remember she said the 12th of July, okay? This guy, this gentleman, has picked it up on the 10th of July.
Sure. We're going to take a close look at this together, guys. This is an amazing photograph that was supposedly taken on the 10th. Sorry, not on the 10th, but on the 9th of July. This was a refraction telescope. The individual that was claiming that this is real, and I do believe it's real. I'm going to show you in a minute why I think it's real, a real photograph. Basically, was just trying to line the moon up, just using the moon as a, just how it is when you're an astronomer. Looking at the moon is a lot of fun, and that's where I line up my telescope too, to make sure everything's working and that my eyes are working right. And this is a refraction telescope, and so I have the image in reverse. The way it comes out is the opposite, so it's refraction. An amazing image, guys. I don't know what to say about it. Is this one of the leading edges of the moon that we're seeing? Is this a planet that we are seeing? Is it an object in space? What is it? And the fact that it's so close to the moon, it kind of brings me back to the artificial moon, holographic moon, things like that we talk about sometimes. But anyway, I just wanted to show you this photograph. Now,
okay, I certainly kind of have the same position about this technology. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us and guide us. It's absolutely mind-boggling as to the sort of advances the Shayatini elite have made in terms of technology and how it's been used against us. I mean, it literally quite feels like the Truman Show for anyone who's familiar with that movie. And what we see above our skies is questionable, to say the least. Very disconcerting, and again, it's just it just corroborates what we're experiencing down here in the ground and what we're seeing as well, and now finding and discovering the evidence of NASA SDO satellites as well, that there's a foreign celestial body, a system, star system that's merged with our solar system. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best. Jazakallahu khair wa ahsanul jaza for your time. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.